Hey, nice. Okay, let's actually stream really enough. Some sort of 7 seconds. So. My shorts. Watch them. I've already watched them, Ninja. I can watch them again, like, but I've watched them. SLOP. I'm prepared for what? You got the videos ready? Well, there's a video I need to watch straight away, to be fair. Okay. Can I DM you something to watch? Yeah, sure. I have 4 in total. I think you've only seen 1. No, I just watched them before. I probably should wait for the stream, but yeah, I'll let you go on my history real quick. I'll be on the shorts, won't it? It's my stuff. More short SLOP. It's somewhere here. I've definitely watched them recently. Here is Flower Man. I think that's yours. And that one, Weird Root. Yeah, these are all yours. Yeah. I've already watched them. Oh wait, you can't see. I just realised the screen's not up. My bad. This screen? No, not that screen. Not that screen. Not that screen either. There we go. Got it. There you go, even have fun. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm gonna watch that first. Okay, well, I need to watch if Delstream was realistic. That's definitely one video I need to watch. A 60-minute video. Oh, off the bat. Hey, I'm good, you know. I'll feel them good, you know. Flower Man himself. Let me get the chat up on the phone. My Delta SLOP. My Delta SLOP awaits. Hi, hello. Layla. I think you say that's how you say your name. Hello. Check my DMs for shorts. Okay. First, let's go through. Let's show off Ninja's really cool shorts. That quick show, guys. Can you hear me over the video, okay, guys? This is the canonical, like, this fucking cover, vocal cover is so good, bro. Jesus Christ. When I ate this for the first time on edit, I was like, ascended. How'd you like them? I think quite good, yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, good. Like, boy, this cover is so good. Lend me your power. I'm so pissed now, you know, because I turned off Flowery's vocals. I turned them off as a joke, but I couldn't turn them back on. The game won't let me put it back on. I'm fuming. I could have had this. With your powers combined, Omega Flowery. Omega Flowery, I missed it, bro. Because I turned off the fucking vocals. I did add a couple vocals in. Oh, did you add them in? That might be why. Streaming 7 minutes before DCA. Who do you think you are? You're the B-side streamer. Jokes, obviously. I did see he was about to stream, but like this is the only time I can really stream as well. So I do. Obviously, guys, if you want to go watch Stark, go watch Stark. You don't have to, like, you know. Obviously, I'm not forcing you here, so go watch Stark if you want to, of course. Leave it to me. Whatever he's shit. Well, to be fair, he's normally late, isn't he? So we got some time. So there you go. Obviously, yeah, Delta Rune spoilers. sorry, guys. Yeah, a couple of Delta. Sorry to keep you waiting. Last Jerome. Ninja, what do you actually edit on? May I ask? Streaming 7 minutes before. Dark's not seeing this on another. They're seeing this for another 15 Deltarune streams yet. do I go back? Oh, I guess I can just click on your channel and see the other ones. Then there's a weird route. The weird route one was quite cool. Not this weird route one. Not this. Maybe not this one. Oh dear. Stay in character. I like the music. True say it's very good. I'm very proud of the flowery one. Yeah, that's actually that was a vibe. That one. Hello, Gail. Yo, Gail. Hello. I like this one a lot for the music choice. Has anyone seen that one Backrooms edit? It's so good. Oh, it's by you. You use Capco as well. I could give you some tips in the future, Ninja, if you want. Like, cause I use Capco as well to make my my edits as well, so I can give you some tips. Help you out a bit. I just have to figure a way how to actually do that. When is Doc going live? Oh, it's meant to be going live right now. Where is bro? Where is bro? Okay. Let me watch Sleep's thing there quick. Search Jenga forever. You keep saying this, bro. That's your username. Okay, what's this one?
On a quiet Saturday, June 14th at 4:23 a.m., the eldritch entity known as Pantalagon emerged from his spectral sarcophagus and rained.
I send you the best. Do you not want me to watch this then, Sleeps? You want me to watch something else? Type shit. Oh, good. My chest is hurting. Oh, can you see anything, guys? Oh, it's upon black. I have a show one in DMs. Okay, cool. What the fuck is this? CapCut free? Yeah, no, I use CapCut free as well. I don't pay for anything in CapCut. I work around the kind of because I don't
on a quiet Saturday, June 14th.
This is just the same video, bro. Oh wait, you got this. What the fuck is that? No. No. What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this?
Recently, my landlord raised my rent, so I had to get a roommate. His name is Klaus.
Sick.
He just arrived here from Argentina.
Get his fucking dogs on my face, bro.
I thought, that's great. That's awesome.
Why has he got his dogs out? Hello, Saul. How are you?
But I don't think that Klaus is a socialist. All over the world for occult ancient artifacts. Some years later, I relocated to South America to pursue career opportunities. Now I'm in the United States at the behest of a very special friend
of mine.
I love
the tips. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give some tips. Ninja.
And I must help his political career in whatever way I can. I am very.
This is something if somebody would sell.
Hearts and minds through tireless agitation.
What is that sticker on the back, bro? Alien plus Ben. Okay. You know what? Firstly, oh wait, there's a new Angry Birds trailer. Oh, you gotta know. You already know. I gotta watch this. What the fuck? Angry Birds. It's actually going else. Holy shit.
Let's do this.
Mighty Eagle better be in this shit, bro. If he's not in, we'll fuck him with Ryanton. I don't care. Wow. Yeah, bro, I ain't watching all that. I ain't got the attention span. Search Ben drowned on Google. Which shot was my best, do you think? Between Flowery and the weird routes, like the proper weird routes, either not the... Stay in character! Stay in character! Do you go into Triple T? I try not to. Is this just like a World Cup Angry Birds movie? What's going on?
Name one bird cooler than your dad.
LeSwan James, Zendaya, Michael Beek Jordan, Timothy Qualame.
I said
Bad
one.
Birdie. Tate McCraven.
What's wrong with the animation? Is this fucking AI, bro?
Alex Earl. Ryan Gosling.
Why is Ryan Gosling being on? Okay.
I'm a professional full-time parent. It's my new
So he's had kids with Chuck's sister. Sick.
job.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Came to say goodnight to the best daughter in the world.
Oh, what? No way.
Yes way.
That is so wild.
Really? Well, I
Hold
mean,
on.
What am I doing, bro? People don't appreciate real media these days. I try. You try to. Okay.
My dad's mumbling something in the doorway.
Dad, do you need something? I'm on the phone.
How many kids did you have, bro?
You guys I love you too.
Bro, I'm so pissed. The staying character sure flopped. It fits so well with Will's reaction to us saying stop. Stay character. So it's just about his parenthood. Bro, where's the pigs, bro? I've seen like one pig just fail.
Don't tell Mom. Whoa, time to call in the bomb squad.
oh yeah.
You guys got this, right?
I've got a situation here. Everything going okay out there?
We need a new diaper.
I don't know where the diapers are. No. It's like the Bellagio fountain.
Where'd he go? Didn't Red say no soda?
Oh no. Why is he doing that? Is that normal?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are not watching this. We are not watching this. What are you still? Oh no. Why? Why have they done so? Yeah, we are not watching this. What's the comment saying? Is they gonna believe Red put his mighty eagle in Chuck's sister? Okay. What a comment! What a comment! Yeah, he has daughters now, lots of them. Ryan Gosling has already been named.
Raven. Alex Earl. Ryan Gosling.
How long has it been? Because that's his kid as well. How long has it fucking been, bro? It's even Angry Birds at this point. Where's the part where the birds fight the pigs? Yeah. You know, it's bad when the baby flashes immediately towards Chuck. Speed. They turn Angry Birds into an Adam Sandler movie. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they butchered this, bro. Okay. If Deltarune was real. I've been waiting to watch this. Been waiting, bro. Where the hell is it? Where the fuck is it, bro? I watched that one like a while back, but there's an actual one from Smash Bits and Animations. Holy shit, bro. Where the fuck is it? Jesus. Did he take it down? Wait, what? What? Why is it not here? Has it been taken down? What the fuck's happened? Where's the playlist? The fuck? Why is the episode gone? Violating YouTube's community guidelines. Holy shit, what? Can't have been that bad. What the fuck? Laugh my ass off. It can't be that bad. What was it? Okay, I guess we can maybe watch the original. I'm not watching it. I've already watched the original years ago. What? Why was it taken down? Is that re-upload? It wasn't that bad. It was just the same with no filter shiz. You understand what? It's been taken down fully, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Okay. Yeah, but there's like nothing here for it either. Just one video, probably a few videos I can on. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's sick. I'll have a look at it now. I have to just go off my channel and click on the link, guys. Just go off my channel and click on the link, guys. Hello, me. Okay. Watch Ninjas one first, because I can actually probably watch Ninjas one. Omni-Man vs. Metro Man Animation Party. Yeah, I think I've watched this. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I've watched this. Brad Pitt looks shocked. Brad Pitt looks shocked. Brad Pitt's mad. W captions.
I claim this world
Pet
for
issue.
the Viltrum Empire. Failures like you rot the
Spider-Man
core
hates a
of
failures like
civilization,
you,
which is disgrace to your
Fletcher.
species. Be part of something bigger.
Warren, yeah, it's just
If you don't,
it's J.K.
trust
Simmons
me,
fucking.
you won't live long enough.
You're a little man with a big mouth and a big chip. You do that?
You'll stay out of Metrocity.
Okay. Prove your worth.
Actually, I don't think I have watched this. I think I've seen like maybe a clip of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing. Whoa. I love like the comic. Yeah, this is like straight up a comic. This what the fuck? Fucking laser can destroy any planet. Wait, no. I always forget Metro Man has a laser vision, you know. Markiplier versus J.J. Simmons. J.J. Jameson, yeah. I mean, Sleepy the fighting it without you. It's so good. It reminds me of Spider-Verse. It was 3D. Yeah. Spider-Verse is 3D. I'm eating my tea, bro. Over here. Being broken wasn't enough, mate. Omni tempo incoming. Bro, why are they so locked in with this animation, bro? Jesus Christ, and they've got like those stupid captions I've ever read over it. Ugh. Like the ultimate shitpost, bro. Or is that all you got? How'd you like that, Steve? Dead Falcon Punch. Oh yeah, you can just freeze time. Yeah, he just wins, bro, because he can freeze time. Someone wrinkled up my Colt Cobra poster. Not impressed today. Oh. Yeah, that's unlucky, bro. You guys like, I really tried. I like it, bro. Bye. That is a legendary shitpost right there. Oh my god. That was amazing. Oh, the Matthew Flames. Oh, by the Matthew Flames. Holy shit. Only Man voice lines. Mortal Kombat 1. Once upon a time in Hollywood. That was well nice. I was Oh, I recognize this. Yeah, he made the 10 animation. Yeah, I recognize the animation. To be fair, yeah, this guy's insane. I'm subscribing to him. He's insane. Where's the 10 animation? It's so good. I've got like as one of me like things with wallpaper, like wallpaper engine. I've got this on my wallpaper engine. Pops them down again. How do you even make this shit, bro? Holy shit, bro. So good. Hey, I'm here. Are you gonna watch it? What? I was trying to, but the video's been taken down by Community Guidelines. I can't even watch it. Really good, really good. Go watch it there for yourself, guys. Actually, go watch it yourselves, because this guy needs a fucking holy shit, bro. Oh, Doc's live now. Let's see what Doc's up to.
Would have died out, but if it hasn't died out, then it's a worthwhile purchase. That probably
Anything but playing the actual chapter. Cool.
mean it will be in the next 1 or 2 streams.
Let me go back.
Let
me go back. Oh wait, he's just started to be fair to him actually.
Oh, go to that S room now.
Yeah, he's been talking for like about 3 minutes.
Cute...
Okay, cool. Oh, back to my stream. Okay, cool. Oh, back to my stream. What's this Inception shit, bro? Holy shit. What's this? Fucking turn that off. By the way, read my message. If that was realistic 3D remastered episode 1 got taken down for literally got took down. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I can watch it. I was trying to watch it then, but it won't let me. What is your video, Sleeps? The complete One Piece movie? Yeah, no. No. Complete One Piece movie? Yeah, no. No, we ain't. We are not sitting through there. We are all not sitting through there. You guys gonna go any more video suggestions? Well, I was here to mostly watch you know, Undertale or Deltarune if it was realistic, but it's been taken down. Sadly. Can't believe it. Look at the M's. Does someone actually re-upload it? I've been trying to find it, but I can't see one now. People are fucking quick at making shit, you know. 3D model of Aqua already. It's been like a couple of days. Gel animation. Yeah, I've seen this before.
I sit for hours.
Oh, I need to find like a re-upload maybe. That's not re-upload. There we go. I've got an idea. We'll filter it so it's like recent stuff today, kind of thing. Here we go. There's gotta be like one re-upload on the internet somewhere. First stage denial. Oh god, so mostly just shorts. I put you on my own version of Alcatraz, and you are with Kirby in Destroyer of Worlds. What? What do you mean, Jet Gaming? Are you on about? Put you on my own version of what's Alcatraz? I don't know what that is. The only way is if Smashbits actually re-upload the video again. Normally, someone gets a re-upload quite quickly, kind of thing, but maybe not. That's a shame, though. I doubt the video's even not bad, so it's a... He ate the fucking whole world. Who ate the fucking whole world? What do you mean, bro?
You can ask the.
What are the comments saying? We're a little late. It's never too late. The remake. No one's saying anything about the whole thing being taken down. Yeah, bro, that's fucking annoying. So you're cooked. You hit the whole world. Episode 1 go. Oh, hello, Ninja. Well, there's Ninja. Oh, he's the only one talking about this episode's taken down. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch this first episode. Well, never mind. Look at the playlist. Yeah, I tried that, and then it just didn't let me watch the actual episode type thing. Well, I guess we'll watch episode 2 when it comes out. I'm sure we haven't missed much. Hopefully, they'll probably re-upload episode 1 as well eventually. I'd imagine they would make a updated version of episode 1, so it doesn't get taken down, and then also premiere episode 2 on the same day, kind of thing. So that might be it. They might just get it off. Okay. Let me open Discord. Episode 1 is dead. Yes, indeed it is, buddy. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. I want to watch that. Why am I smiling so much? Why am I smiling so much in that fucking profile? That's horrifying. Oh, for God's sake. Dog, stay alive, buddy.
Look, I'm...
Oh, for God's sake. Dog, stay alive, buddy. I've got you. Stay alive, buddy. I've got you, bro. Yep. I did not got you, never mind. I was meant to turn down to a short, but it was going to be quite difficult.
Look.
Hi, Wigs. Hello. Hello, Vamps. W edits. What the edit we just watched then. Sure, I guess. Sure, we can say it's a W. Anyone got any more videos? If you can think of, if not, I'll have a look myself.
I haven't got a hammer on me right now.
He still hasn't moved. Bro, it has been nearly 10 minutes and you haven't moved at all. Play the game, bro. You're not gonna... Oh my god. How does he expect to get to the end of the fucking game when he's just sat there 10 minutes straight in the same spot, bro? Talk while you play, it's what I do. Oh my god, whatever, bro. I got a pretty good theory that you should react to. I sent a video. Do you send me on Discord? I'm thinking trying to make a theory video myself, but I'm just terrible at coming up with theories, can't lie. So I'd probably get like dogged on, like absolutely shit on in the comments if I made the fucking thing. Deltarune's biggest plot hole and chapter 5 predictions. Well, we're past chapter 5 now, so see if they're right. Maybe he's lagging. Are you on about dark? No, he's just staying in place, bro. What is that? Shadow crystal? Union you must have. Well, never mind that. You have got the crystal. That's all that matters. Now you got 3. Only 2 more. Take your time. I like you spent it. Better spent.
This is one of Deltarune's many mysteries, a hole containing the secret boss items from your past adventures.
Yes.
But why is it here? And what does it mean for Deltarune's future?
I think we're over-analyzing it. Well, it could mean something, but like a lot of things in Undertale kind of just for like, game design. As for this is just so you can get the stuff back from the previous chapter. Obviously, as he's just said, but yeah, we'll see what he goes with this.
To find out, follow me into the depths of Deltarune's biggest plot hole.
Quite literally hole. Makes sense, okay. So we'll see where he goes with this. Also,
So
guys,
let's start off with the basics. What exactly is this hole, and what does it do? Well, for people that don't know, in the far west of Castletown, there is a hole that does absolutely nothing if you play the game normally. However, in the case that you play, say as an example, Chapter 2, without having first played Chapter 1, as in, you start playing Chapter 2 without Chapter 1 save data, it's going to be very confusing. I'm going to be saying Chapter 1.
Also, I'm a member of the channel that made this.
Before, I'll try to keep it simple. In the video game Deltarune, you can actually play any of the 7 chapters in any order that you please.
Well, only up to chapter 5 at the moment, but yeah, you get the gist. Also, I'm a member of this channel that made this.
Of course, once you finish one chapter, it goes into the next one. It takes your completion data from the first chapter that you played, going into the next chapter, taking any information along with it. However, if you started one of these chapters without a prior chapter's completion data, or a fresh save, this hole will have a very different purpose. It will give you the secret boss items and shadow crystals of past bosses that you have defeated at some time. What I mean is that if you ever did defeat Jevil, defeat Spamted Neo, defeat the Roaring Knight, at all, across various save files, timelines, alternate universes, whatever.
Oh,
the whole thing the video game
this.
Deltarune keeps track of throughout anything that you do.
So how it works is, so if you ever beat, obviously, as you said, beat any of these bosses, if you load up a new save without any, like, previous stuff in the back, like, say you start chapter in chapter 5 now, you would get all the Shadow Crystal stuff from that thing now, if you go into Castle Town. Is that how that works?
It's defeating the secret bosses specifically that transfers between files. That being said, if you did play Chapter 1, and then went into Chapter 2, and you didn't defeat Jevil, the plot hole will not have as items. It's very much if you start later on in the chapters, say for...
Actually, the plot hole in Chapter 5 doesn't work, so... When would it work then? It doesn't work in Chapter 3, there's no Castle Town segment. Chapter 4 doesn't work then?
Say as an example, Chapter 4, you go to the hole, interact with it, and you'll get all these secret boss items.
So you even get the... So you beat the knight, you get
and
the
a quick side tangent. For Jevil and Spamton's items, you only get whichever one that you fought against them first obtaining. You will only get the Black Shard and not the Shadow Mantle.
You won't get the Shadow Mantle.
There isn't any case where you get the Shadow Mantle, but you will 100% get the Black Shard. Presumably, in Chapter 5, when we interact with this hole again, we can get Chapter 4 Secret Boss's item.
Well, we don't get it for Chapter 5, that's what I don't get. What's the point then? Why does Azrael look like he's about to... Okay. Lovely. I'm human, do you know that? Don't tell anyone, it's our secret, you're human.
That being Gerson's Justice Axe. Tangent over.
So from what I can tell, this plot hole, at the very least, is supposed to be a convenience feature for people so they don't have to replay every single chapter whenever something like...
I actually didn't know this was a feature, to
and
be
some
honest.
plot
This would have fucking down me shit. Oh well.
Related thing.
Well, you know, you gotta play the game for Star Walker. You gotta go all the way back to Chapter 1 to get Star Walker, to unlock the Star Walker secret boss ending. You know what I mean, guys?
Except where they need to go back and get all...
That's what we need to play the entire game for.
The Shadow Crystals. Nope, they can just interact with the plot hole. So for people that feel like really wanting to replay all of Deltarune just for the Shadow Bosses... Actually, why don't we call them Shadow Bosses? Like, okay, they're secret bosses, but they're more like... Yeah, whatever. So if you start in a game in Chapter 7, that way you don't have to go replay every single chapter so you can get all the Shadow Crystals and then go into Chapter 7. It's a convenience feature. There's a lot of convenience features.
So you have to interact with it Chapter 2 to make it work for all the rest of the chapters. I bet 3 pints of Bailey's that you hit.
There's in this game that just so conveniently helps you, but also might have...
I haven't hit any 6,000 hits of Bailey's today. Play Arc Raiders instead of this. Why does everyone always ask me to play Arc Raiders? I've never played it.
Some
I'm sure it's good, but I don't know, it's my cup of tea.
Or relevance because they're diegetic. That's another tangent I don't want to get into at the moment. We're focusing on the plot hole and what it does. So, Sean, the only character that acknowledges that the hole exists, indirectly at least. He does have something of a tutorial dialogue about how it works. At the end of chapter...
I mean, at least I like it. Well,
For 2, if you have spam...
I've actually played it, so I'll have to give it a try if I ever was going to play it. But I was looking at it, it's not my kind of game. I bet my right pinky toenail jaw that you won't get 6,700 by the end. What do you mean? Oh, on
Leo's
subscribers.
Shadow
Is that what you mean?
But you don't have Jevil's crystal.
Yeah, no.
What is that? It appears you have a shadow crystal.
Oh, I definitely won't get that many subs.
Unfortunately, I believe that you are missing one from your previous adventure. But, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't defeat that clown? Perhaps you just haven't remembered that you had yet.
Oh, this is interesting. Good dialogue. I've never heard of this.
That's right. As long as you ever defeated that enemy in the past.
In the past? Well, there is no past.
Then, perhaps, even now, that crystal might turn up somewhere. Close, perhaps.
It's at this moment that if you go back to the hole, you will find Jevil's crystal and item within. In this example, it's the Devil's Knife, but depending on what was the first item you ever got from Jevil, it would be the Devil's Knife or tail. In this case, it's the knife. Afterwards, you can go back to Sham, and he's got this to say.
Ah, another shadow crystal. You found it. You can't see it, so perhaps you didn't notice. Didn't you defeat him? Didn't you defeat Jevil? Here, I'll take that crystal now. You have collected 2 of them. Huzzah!
Now, my interpretation of this is that Sham, in some form or fashion, knows about the hole and knows its existence, but just kind of plays around him knowing it or not. But
so Gasta is giving us the stuff, I'd imagine. I'm gonna take that with a pinch of salt.
Effectively, this dialogue acts as a tutorial for how that feature
Gasta's
actually
traveled
works,
through
where
space
if you
and given us
defeated
the
one of the
items.
secret bosses in the past, you can go into newer chapters without having to replay the old ones, so you can get there.
Unfortunately, I can't buy alcohol, but what I can do, and any 5-year-old can do it in the UK, is drink with parental or 18 supervision or private property. Yeah, of course. Don't think 5-year-olds should be drinking though. I'm not really up for that. Jesus Christ. And for some reason, when it did in the separate file, but for some reason it didn't work for me. Was there something about the weird route in this video?
Shadow crystals and items.
I don't think I
which
can
is
watch the
pretty
whole
nice.
video, but
So that's some of the general information.
I want to see
that
where it
we
goes
can
with this.
glean from what the plot hole is and what it does, and perhaps what its intended use is for. Now for a couple lore implications. This is going to most likely be speculation, theory crafting you could say, me trying to interpret something that is or isn't there. So the next section's for a bit of fun, but I think it'll be quite interesting. So,
What's your
now,
first video on this, bro?
what could this hole actually mean for Deltarune? Well, I have 2 major points that I want to cover. Both will take several minutes to discuss. So, we'll begin with the first one. And that's that nobody acknowledges this hole. Susie and Rousey don't seem to really care that you just reached into a hole and pulled out a giant knife or a tail or some glasses or a scarf. Or the black knife from the night. Susie and Rousey just don't seem to mind. You just have it now. Whatever. It could be, though, and Sean mentions this in some of the dialogue options that he has if you interacted with this hole to get the items, that he words things as if you had always had defeated the secret boss. Like, oh yes, I remember you did that. So perhaps if you played in future chapters without having played in prior chapters in a specific save file, interacting with this plot hole will retroactively make it so that you did fight those bosses. But if that was true, we would have evidence that we did fight those bosses, besides the fact that we had their items. However, to my knowledge, there is no case where whenever you have one of the 2 secret items, does anyone even acknowledge it. The only time there's ever been recognition that we fought against Jevil is Sean mentioning it in Chapter 1 and also having extra dialogue.
But I don't want to get into that too much. It's a little iffy if specific text has specific... I'm overcomplicating this. The main point is...
Sham is the only character in the entire game that acknowledges this hole at all. Neither Susie or Rousey pay any attention to it, they don't comment on it or anything. And they've always seemed to comment on stuff before, right? Well, there have actually been some times where these 2, even though they're along for our journeys, there's a couple times
they don't comment on some things that you do. And that's the times whenever Chris just gets transported away to somewhere entirely different. And I'm talking about the egg rooms as well as the 1225 secret room. Every single time that we take Chris to go get one of these eggs, time and space just seem to fail at around these points. In Chapter 1, you go in between these rooms, eventually you find the tree room, and you get the egg, you come
There's also recently with the new egg room,
back out.
your HP gets sent back to how it was in Chapter 1. Kind of thing. I don't know if that's for every single room, egg room, but like in Chapter 5, your health goes all the way back to around like 89, I think. It's on like 200 odd now in Chapter 5, where it gets sent back down to 89 as the cap. So it's sending you kind of back in time, is what I'm thinking of. And also we put the egg in Asgore's fridge in Chapter 1. That's if you choose to do that. So maybe that's connection there. That's like the egg back then kind of thing. Still, I had someone say something like that. Maybe why I don't get the items is because I don't give the shadow crystals to Shorm. That's maybe the reason. Did you actually fight these bosses, Walter? So basically how it works, Walter, you need to actually fight these bosses on a different save in the past. But you've had to at least beat the boss once. You've had to at least beat Jevil, Spamton, the Knight, and Gerson on, like, once. And then you should be able to take their things. Then potentially in Chapter 5 you can take Gerson's stuff on a different save. It has to be a different save as well. If you already have the stuff, it won't let you do it, obviously. So, sure. Interesting.
And you're in an entirely different room than where you started. Susie Rousey, don't mention it.
Yeah, no, they never mention anything. No.
Whatsoever. Chapter 2, go into the back alley, same deal. In between room, go back and forth.
Noelle doesn't mention.
If you have Noelle there, Noelle doesn't mention that. Chris just vanishes. If you go...
Hello, British guy. I did fight them on my main
Susie or Rousey.
My main file, my route save file, on my normal route save
They
file.
both also don't mention that Chris just vanished out of thin air and now has an egg.
What has happened
Chapter
to the
3 is
body?
even stranger because Chris gets transported away by a zapper into a part of an elaborate scheme in order to get to the Chapter 3 secret egg room. And after using the ticket to flee a specific...
This egg was weird, really weird to get to.
Big fight. Chris gets transported to man's country, interacts with the man, gets the egg. Whether 11 days or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting, blah blah blah. Upon return, you're back in the green room, and Chris and Rousey don't seem to question why they're now here.
I did do them in all my saves files and all reason weird routes, so that's what I meant. Hello, British
And in
guy.
Chapter 4, you have the choice of following Susie
Leave a
in
message,
order to see
yeah,
what
with it.
prophecy she'll react to next, or veer off to the right and find yourself in a cathedral full of tons and tons of windows. One of these various windows houses the egg room, kind of.
Also has
It
an
egg goes
egg
to
on
a
it.
library first, but then there's a
Yes,
hallway
the
in that
room.
area that if you go back between enough, you'll eventually end up in a hospital room where Chris performs some drawings, and then a man gives Chris an egg. And upon return, you find Susie on her way to go get one of these prophecies, not even acknowledging that Chris took a detour. But the most concerning of all is the 1225 secret Easter egg hidden within Chapter 3.
This is this fucking slop. It's beautiful. Lol. What this theory?
To interact with this
Fairy bit.
gumball machine and put in exactly 1,225 points. Doing
I'll
so
see this
freezes
the
the
best
game.
thing.
Susie and Rousey disappear.
So he's trying to work out why this kind of stuff happens. I just kind of.
And now you can enter into the gumball machine and find yourself.
So I feel like in this we enter like new dimensions that are like separate from the time as well. We head back, but then when we go back to the thing, we're like where we was, and they don't question anything or where you've been, shit like that. It's like we basically stay them with them the whole time, but we're also here. It's weird.
Wherever the hell this is. Some kind of pocket dimension or subspace. It's made up of tons of catwalks and platforms where nothing has any collision and you're more just walking on a flat plane. Eventually, after searching enough, you can find a small blue gumball machine that inside has some kind of black triangle that's described as made of black liquor. Though strangely enough, when you look down at your hand to observe more closely what you found, you can't find your hand. It's not there. And then, as if waking up from a dream, You appear back in the gumball room, without the gumball machine. Chris and Rousey both don't acknowledge that Chris left, or that the gumball machine is even gone. So, wrapping back to the plot hole for a moment, it's strange that there is even a connection to the secret egg rooms as well as the 2025 room, specifically because Susie and Rousey don't comment on this. Though with the special exception of Sham, who even brings up that it's a thing in the first place and at least acknowledges that you didn't and now do have these shadow.
For some reason, when I did separate save file in chapter 5, I tried to, but maybe I have to do specific dialogue on Sham, and then they get the items that way.
No crystals. So, the second point that I want to make are the direct connections to shadow crystals that the plot hole has. Because there's already Sham who has a connection to the shadow crystals, and is also the only one to directly refer to the plot hole. And it also seems to be its main purpose.
Is it called the plot hole? Is that biggest plot hole? Is it called the plot hole, or is it just the hole in the wall and he's calling it the plot hole in the theory?
Use shadow crystals in such a way that you don't have to replay the entire game the later you are into the chapters. So what exactly does that entail? Well, I'd like to bring up the information on the unused item, the Pure Crystal. And, well, I say it's unused.
When I did the specific dialogue, it also didn't work, so I don't know how to do it, why it didn't work, but I'm already doing the separate save file that I'm going to be doing for killing every enemy in Chapter 5. Okay. To be honest, I don't know anything about this game, even the name. I'm just watching, I guess. Enjoy the ride, bro.
It's more like...
You should definitely watch someone play Deltarune, or play Deltarune for yourself.
It's unobtainable.
Really good.
It is an item that is in the code of the game, but we only know about it outside of just the code because of one of Malleus's crafting options requiring the Thorn Ring and the Pure Crystal.
Twisted Sword.
Of which gets combined into the
We can't even craft anything anymore in Chapter 5, though. We can't do this in Chapter 5. You can't craft it, this guy.
Twisted Sword.
Because he does something else now. I forgot what it was exactly, but he definitely does something else.
But how would we exactly get the Pure Crystal? Well, there's a theory going around that perhaps once we collect all the shadow crystals that we need,
that will make the Pure Crystal.
We give them to Sham, and he gives us the Pure Crystal in return, crafting them into said item.
Yeah, and then we can use them with the Thorn Ring.
Which
the weird route, but how is that going to work with the weird route now?
Interestingly, is supported by a little bit of dialogue that can unfortunately be found in the code. A crystal purified by the cat. Of course, I'm referring to Sham in this instance, where he is most likely the only character in the entire game that is actually... Oh yeah, the tasks and manage... Okay, well, we'll just go off of the assumption, emphasis on the
There's lots of cats in this game.
Assumption part, that once we collect all 5 shadow crystals, or...
And star, by the way. To get the star. Okay. I saw a new theory, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Can send it through. It has current evidence, but it's kind of contradictory.
Actually, are there only 5 shadow crystals?
I'm enjoying this theory, to be fair. It kind of like explains some of the things we look over a bit, like how when we go into the egg room and shit like that, we like Rousey and Susie don't really say anything. They don't really care that we've just disappeared, kind of thing.
We actually get many more? Well, no, until
kind of trying to explain
that. Sham says once we get 5, he'll be able to stitch something together that he thinks we'll find pretty cool. And the only item in the game that is also referred to as a crystal is the Pure Crystal. So, assumption, 5 shadow crystals, 1 pure crystal. Assumption.
Alright.
Chapter 5 finally rolls around, and we get a 5th crystal. Now here's where I'm going to speculate quite a bit. Because if we do get the Pure Crystal at the end of
yeah, so in Chapter 6 we'll make the Pure Crystal then? But potentially, I'd imagine what's
Chapter 5, in that we're able to go to Castletown, talk to Sham after getting the crystal, get the Pure Crystal, and if we somehow found ourselves access to the Thorn Ring, we'll be able to make the Twisted Sword, and then, hopefully, be able to see what it's able to do. However...
Kill the knight. I'm going to use it to fight the Night Trust, guys.
We don't know how Chapter 5 is actually going to be laid out. Because, for all we know, by the end of Chapter 5 is the only time we'll ever be able to go to Castletown and talk to Sham and get the Pure Crystal and create the Twisted Sword, only for...
Well, that didn't happen, buddy.
Us to never really be able to use it, and then the chapter ends, and we're going to have to wait until Chapter 6 in order to figure out what it does. which...
We'll have to wait for Chapter 6 to actually make the goddamn thing.
That's going to be really frustrating.
Yep, it is.
I mean, we might be able to go into, like, a test battle and then, like, see the damage, but it'd be...
Okay, I'm going to leave that theory there. We'll go watch Ninja's video now, quick. How's Dark doing? Is he actually...
Why is no
Oh, he's actually progressed. Holy shit. He's actually moved on. He's actually moved on with the game. Can you believe it, guys? He was stood there for like about 10 minutes, but he's actually been playing the game for a good bit now. There we go. What's he on now? He's on the... Oh, he's on the secret boss bit? Oh my god. Is he actually going to be able to do the secret boss? Have you guys been going then? Because I completely missed this in my first playthrough.
We're behind here. Celebration, Christmas singing.
Well, you only get Twisted Sword if you don't give the full ring back to the
I see
well.
something over there. Where is he going?
I want to like probably look back on this kind of game, and then probably not replay it. Probably not replay it. Shut up, me. Not replay it, but like see how it like connects to the weird route now, kind of thing. Because there's probably some new connections because we got the new Chapter 5 weird route cutscenes, and obviously this is like a whole tutorial kind of for the weird route. The game's basically showing us. It's only theory, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, we said that. Okay, let's read it. But you only get the Twisted Sword if you don't give the form ring back to Noelle.
Out of all the interest,
should I have the form ring in my save file then? Because I never did the weird route. But would I still have the form ring, or do you have to do some mad shit to get the form ring? I can't actually remember how you get it. I sent you some more shorts you can watch. Deltune's Night was hidden in plain sight the whole
stuff
time.
Presented to us in Chapter 5.
11 minutes.
By far, the most interesting was the
Of course, guys. Go check this guy out.
A
Subscribe to
scene
him.
that when I played through it made my skin crawl, my heart palpitate, and my hands shake. While the last chapter was scary, this was on another level.
Yeah, it's on
unfalteringly forcing Chris and Noelle into the lake. It fully encapsulates the feeling that you are trying to force something you are not supposed to. You're trying to break the game in spite of the cost. But that scene, where the fabric of reality is seemingly torn asunder, while we have to wait for the aftermath, it means something.
But it's kind of contradictory.
It means that every single theory up to this point of who the Knight is has been wrong. During this scene, in which Chris and Noelle are forced into the lake, they are consumed by darkness and shadow. But they are together, hand in hand, thus becoming one.
Let me guess it right now. This is the theory where we become the Knight, me and Noelle, as we merge into two with whatever we do here in the weird route. I've heard about this, I think. Unless it's completely different.
Amalgamation of darkness. This is the Knight.
Yeah,
and
that's what he's going
will
with.
Prove it to you. First of all, the Knight has already been shown to have similarities to the Amalgamates from Deltarune in its ability to change form and its dripping. Plus, being a creature of darkness, and the others of its ilk also having ties to the Amalgamates. The darkness that surrounds it acts like water, and when it's attacked, it glitches the hell out, as if its existence is a glitch or breaking of the game to begin with. But this scene at the lake, for such a short scene, it tells us everything. All we have to do is cross-reference it with the Knight fight, and one by one, the dominoes begin to fall.
Go on.
First, and most obviously, the one and only act we get to perform this fight is to hold our breath.
Ooh, okay. That's actually a pretty cool connection, to be fair.
To try not to drown. We see, as our vision narrows, focusing on Noelle and only Noelle, our chests tightens, unable to breathe as we feel lightheaded, staring at none other than a golden star, or
So golden stars.
the sunset.
As in the actual golden star itself.
All as the north and east winds blow fiercely. It always stood out to me as odd that it was the north and east winds, but look at this animation. Look at the lighting of the sun.
Wind's going east, pushing here, and it's going up as
The
well.
sun sets in the west. Noelle's hair is being blown southwest, which means that the north and east winds are blowing fiercely. Drawing deeper and deeper, we feel surrounded.
What the fuck, bro?
Our chests twisting until suddenly, a tempest. Harsh winds accompanied by none other than rain or snow. As we sink to the bottom of the lake, our heartbeat is twisted, as normally Noelle and Susie would feel each other's heartbeat. But here, that beat is twisting and intertwining with Noelle's, feeling cornered, just like she had so many times before that. But now, she gets to grow wings and fly, just like she had wished. Together, both Chris and Noelle get dragged into the depths and become one. The texture of which permeates the night's fight.
So Chris and Noelle are the knights. That's certainly a theory. Goes with the amalgamation kind of idea of the knights. Okay. Yeah, I have heard of this. I just didn't know all the details. I sent you some more shorts. Yeah. Maybe if we abort in chapter 4, and then you can actually get the Twisted Sword because you can get the form ring. I'm trying to think. So in chapter 5, you can kind of abort doing like putting Noelle and Chris in the water by just doing it, but not going all the way. And then it puts you back on like the chapter 5 route. As in, it just puts you back in the game normally. It just says, like, nothing changed, nothing changed. I've seen the cutscene of that now. And then it plays the game as normal.
But there is...
That's also really weird. I want that explained to me. I don't get that.
So much more that suddenly all seems to make
like, the
sense.
game's fixed. Like, the game fixed itself after, like, realizing, oh, yeah, that's not the route we're going to go anymore. Let's go back to how things should be.
One of the most prominent things about the knight is its poses and how they perfectly match.
Very similar to Chris's poses. Yeah, I've seen this before.
Of Chris's poses.
I've seen this comparison before.
Pointing, the hanging, the trying to look cool, and so many others. A trend that, yes, even continues into chapter 5 with this pose.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Obviously, right hand. Sorry, Rudy Knights. Yes. What do you mean, bro? Rudy Knight's still possible, bro.
Slash attack that they only have against Spamton Neo being reflected by the Knight as well, alongside the fact that both Chris's and the Knight's weapon both change shape. Hell, even when you try to analyze the Knight, it says Chris couldn't learn anything, both because it is Chris.
You can't learn anything new, because he already knows.
And because during the weird route, Noelle says, we know each other better than anyone. During the sword route, Chris kills Tenna, just like how the Knight kills him. And best of all, Chris is very accustomed to making dark fountains, using their knife, of which the Knight uses the black knife. Thematically, the Knight fight is like the Kara fight we never got. Red cuts through reality with the knife, the usage of 999, and of course, Kara's counterpart is none other than Chris. With the final nail in the coffin being that when performing the final attack against Flowery, the attack Chris does is fucking identical to the attack the Knight does to kill him just a minute later. Meanwhile, on the Noelle end of the spectrum, the deer antlers and deer-like face when it was screaming are dead giveaways. Just not to Des being the Knight, but instead Noelle. Okay. The sound effect the Knight
I'm actually going on with this video right now. Maybe link was episode 1 and then put it in the Wayback Machine. We can watch it.
Is even a slowed-down version of Noelle's scream.
I bet it wouldn't when it actually gets.
Noelle is the only character capable of using weapons outside her class, specifically a sword, and more specifically, the Black Shard. And when you cast Snowgrave, it makes this noise.
Let me guess, like the Night Roar?
Which is disturbingly similar to the sound that the Knight
that's what I was thinking, okay.
The Knight has Chris's blades and poses, while also having Noelle's magic and design philosophy. Are you convinced yet? Are you? Because we are only just getting started. In Chapter 4, Susie says that the Knight would have to be someone who goes to church and knows the mayor, of which both apply to Noelle. She even suggests they must have a connection to the police force, which would be Chris and their father, as Asgore was the police chief. And like any good Deltarune theory, it always comes back to roots.
So, would this explain why they would go after Toriel? I'm trying to think. Obviously, Toriel's Chris's mum. And now they've also took Asgore, and they took Online. I'm still trying to wrap that around my head.
If you weren't familiar with the theory, it suggests that this area of Mantle Quest is representative of Hometown. Using this, and looking where the lake would be, is this area, in which a completely dark enemy mirrors our exact movements, whom we take full control of and are able to reach the other side.
Oh my god.
This enemy, who serves as a reflection of us, in the code, has an alternate sprite. An alternate sprite that is a black deer. The black deer isn't Des. It's so
I'm watching this video right now. It is absolutely amazing.
Then there's the biblical imagery. It's already known that the thorn ring is symbolic of
guys,
Jesus'
go watch
crown
this video
of
and give
thorns,
us a
but the
right
knight
now.
also has
Holy
holes
crap,
in
bro.
their hands, as if they were crucified, something we essentially see happen to Noelle during Chapter 2. But you know what this means, right? This also tells us definitively who the angel is. There's been this question about whether the soul or Noelle or the knight was the angel, but it's always been all three because they are essentially the same. Time and time again, Noelle is referred to as angel and shown with angel imagery. Meanwhile, the same applies to the soul, while the knight is the one who is prophesied to open the angel's heaven. Weird Route Noelle having a piece of the soul and becoming the knight.
I'm not too thingy. Like, I'll just watch it when it actually comes out, kind of thing. I'm not too fussed.
Because that thing is the angel. And you want to know the most ironic piece of it all? During Chapter 2, Queen even talks about making a new knight, and the person she chose was Noelle, telling her to choose the world that makes her happy. Of which, that is the chapter we actually begin turning her into the knight. By making Noelle fight, by making her kill her friend, we are making her stronger. Strong enough to
Well, we don't know if Bailey's dead, per se. Let's hope not.
break the game. Strong enough to be the knight, a character that does 999 damage and can literally slash through reality, because they have found a way to break the game.
I know Noelle's whole thing is that she used to play games and she would love breaking the games. And is like, obviously Deltarune is itself a game. She would want to break that. As in break the
Or in
time.
fact,
Oh my God, okay.
something else.
Okay.
Something no one could have predicted.
Oh, is it Castle Blazers? What's the actual game called? It's based off the Prophecy, the game that's based off the book. I think it's Dragon Quest. Is it Dragon Quest? It's basically the books are based off the Prophecy, and then the game's based off the books. So the game we played in Chapter 3, Tenna like changed it, but we get to play the original version due to RAM. And that original version is just Dragon Quest or Dragon Blazers, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not too sure what the game's actually called. But basically that game is based off the Prophecy as well.
But how, I hear you shouting into the void, how can Chris and Noelle be the knight if they're right there? And that's because there is only one ending. One, meaning that the weird route isn't an ending. It will loop. The knight will take form out of our power, and using its determination, it will reset the timeline on its own, maintaining its own existence as it forces itself into the timeline. An anomaly. The weird route exists to show us how the knight came to be, and why Chris so faithfully serves it. Meanwhile, on a normal route, the knight one by one kidnaps people, bringing them to the shelter, and then, as per the cut Shadow Crystal dialogue, freezes them.
You've always seen Wait, what? Is this unused? What did he say?
The knight one by one.
I've never seen this
kidnaps
before. What the
people,
fuck?
bringing them to the shelter. And then, as per the cut Shadow Crystal dialogue,
It was cut. Okay, interesting.
freezes.
You thought you saw Undyne frozen and ice. I think I might have seen this before ages ago though. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Wow. So why would they freeze them in ice though? I guess they keep them quiet.
A gallery of preserved lightners. Before Susie will be the one to claim our power, and in order to prevent the tragedy, we'll reset the timeline. As she herself says, that if she were to choose, she wouldn't have an ending. She would have it go on forever. Both routes will have us, the soul, entering either Susie or Noelle. Then they will use our power to reset the timeline. Pink and gold, hopes and dreams, Susie and Noelle. The girl with hope crossed on her heart, and the knight, being made up of shadow crystals, which Sham tells us are the power of lost dreams. With there being one true ending, where we acquire the twisted sword and kill the knight, preventing the tragedy without Susie having to reset the timeline, finally bringing about the end of the story. Don't forget, in Undertale, the sins of one route carry over to the next. And if you still need one more piece of evidence, when equipping the iron shackles, an ironic representation of Noelle's binding to the game, Noelle says, "I'm the ghost of holidays past."
Don't forget, I'm with you.
I think that's just like a Christmas Carol reference, but yeah, sure. There's obviously could be a connection there. Wow. Okay, really amazing theory. It's honestly got me believing it. Ninja, are you still here? What contradicts it? I'm trying to think what you mean by that. Contradicts itself kind of thing. If you're here, Ninja, let me know, because I don't know what you mean by that exactly. I think it's a pretty good theory. Like, one thing I'm amazed by is the... What is it?
And you want to know, or was the...
It was the night dialogue. Or the night's, like, description when you find it. Going alongside with the actual... That wasn't saying, to be fair, was it here?
Permeates the night's fight. But there is so much more. That sight is painting, the hanging, the helms, and before that, the wells.
Yeah, this part was insane, bro. The wind being in the right direction. Northeast winds, yeah. That's interesting.
North and east winds blow fiercely.
Blew fiercely. Emphasizing the north and east, and then...
It always stood out to me as odd that it was the north and east winds. But look at this animation. Look at the lighting of the sun. The sun sets in the west. Noelle's hair is being blown southwest, which means that the north and east winds are blowing fiercely. Drawing deeper and deeper, we feel surrounded, our chests twisting, until suddenly, a tempest. Harsh winds accompanied by none other than rain or snow. As we sink to the bottom of the lake, our...
Holy shit, what a fairy video. I've got nothing, and I'd say to go against this trailer. To be fair, I think this is really well, gets his points across really good, and then shows back up, shows the evidence. The evidence is really good. I like this part as well. So yeah, it is from hometown. So this is our house. This is where you go down. This is where Cathy lives. This is where. Yeah, this is where the flower garden is and that. Yeah. Represents by the flowers. And that's cool. And then this is the lake. And obviously there's the thing that copies us to unlock and then goes towards us. That's weird, bro. That's weird. Are you free to react to comedy stuff? Yeah, I can react to comedy stuff, yeah. Not a big fan of the theory because it goes against the sword route. You mean as in the game, this part, just like the sword route? Is that what you mean? Read my message. I from what I'm hearing, I think it's really good, but there's probably is some things going against it. But I just can't think of it on my head. I really like the night stuff here though, like the night fight. Comparing it to like this cutscene as well, that's actually really like you
lightheaded.
You feel lightheaded, yeah. Your chest feels tight. You hold your breath. That's the first like thing you can do against the knight.
Everything.
And you makes you move faster. It goes against the events of the Soul mini games where Noelle gets used up before Chris and the whole ass Fairboard game afterwards. I'm trying to jog my memory. So obviously, yeah, Noelle gets used up first. Someone gets used up before that, doesn't it? When does Chris get used up? I can't remember. But it does have decent edit. Yeah, I unless that's like because obviously it might carry on in chapter 7, so I don't think they've been used up yet. I think they might survive drowning. It sounds mad, like, but I don't think they're just gonna kill them off. In chapter 7, it's gonna continue in some kind of way. So, but then maybe Noelle will die there, or will get used up, whatever that means. Noelle gets used up to enter a place. Chris is used up in that place. Is that after we fight Eram? Isn't that when we go to the bunker? So I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. Sword roots. Let me just watch it back so I've dropped my memory a bit, because I've got some of it in my head, but yeah, I could just watch Dark. I think he's doing it right now, to be fair to him. Yeah, because there's all this. Then yeah, this is the door here, isn't it? No, before Eram, Chris gets used up. Bro, read my message about takedown of the video. Yeah, bro, I know. I'm just gonna wait until the video comes out again. There's no point. The ice key was used up. Do we know what the ice key is in like our context? She was used up to get through the door. Also notice the Delta rune. The Delta rune has an extra triangle on that for some reason. That's another thing. And obviously the devil horns, people get connected that to Chris. Oh, why are you like going for the cut dialogue so quickly, Jesus? Well done. You found my secret hiding place. But there's nothing here. This is Eram talking, isn't it? Is there? Oh, could this mean... Could this also think that this, like, this is hiding place? As in where they'd be found? I don't know. You got the shelter. Ominous, very clear foreshadowing. Interesting. So, yeah, that's where Chris gets used up. Okay. I don't know, maybe in the chapter 7 something like that happens, and then we somehow get the key, and then obviously so what happens here then? So we get to use the board again. Use the board again. No controller. Uses soul, okay. See what I mean? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, okay. That is confusing, like, so what really represents them going into the water then? If there is anything. I guess actually like crossing the water here. It's just Chris by himself, obviously, and then you obviously meet Noelle. Maybe it's like loosely. I don't think it's like 1-to-1 kind of thing. But then obviously this will happen in some kind of way. She was used up. Maybe honestly, maybe that Noel just doesn't. I don't know. Like, we also don't know the end of the weird route at the moment. We don't know what's gonna happen next, but maybe we get into wherever it takes us by ourselves. So Noel's not there when we go into the weird route next thing. Maybe Noel's not even there because she died in the water or something like that, or gets left behind. I don't know. Because I don't think they're gonna kill them per se. I think that's a bit too dark. But well, actually, it is. I don't know. I don't know. It is confusing. Now, one way this could fit into the theory is that if the corpses become amalgamations and become sentient due to termination and darkness, like how the Mew Mew's vessel becomes sentient from darkness. Oh. So basically, like reanimated zombie kind of due to termination. That's basically what amalgamations are, isn't it? Good shot, perfect, just perfect. So amalgamations in Undertale were made by Alphys by putting determination into monsters that were dying, kind of thing. So per se, we end up in this fucked up like death dimension via breaking the game. What we've done with the water, like going into the water and killing like the main characters. The game's gonna think, what the fuck do we do here? Throws them where this possibly kind of realm this is kind of in, and then maybe some kind of entity there messes with us, and then therefore like fucking us up. But then again, I thought humans have already got determination, like a shit ton of determination in them, so I don't think you can fuck up Chris. Maybe Noel. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall. Yeah, zombies. I think the night is a paradox of time through. I think the theory gets that part. Yeah, that because they are quite glitchy. The night's really good. W Sky. Okay. Hello, ZQ. Always good to see you, man. Perfect, just perfect. Thanks for all your hard work, Chris. You were used up. And Chris is quite shaken by that, isn't he? When he's looking down. Is this where? Oh yeah, this part as well. So you'll eventually go back to Susie and Ralph, and potentially kill them. What does this mean then? Are we actually gonna kill Ralph and Susie? Oh, this is weird. I kind of like any job you want. You'll know this. Yeah, this is interesting. One of the guys in Smash Bits Discord said the video will be back soon. Oh, how soon though? I just learned what scat meant. Really? I think the Rudy and Death Knight are still ahead though. As in like what you think is actually gonna happen. I think Death is a really safe bet. Like, if I was to bet on who the Knight is all my life, I'd probably say Death. To be honest. Because it seems like thingy story wise, as in like the girl who went lost just turns out to be the actual villain kind of thing. It's just like it doesn't make sense it to be Death as in what a character is described to be. It has to be some kind of like version of Death that's not exactly here anymore, but it is here. It just isn't exactly. She's been like messed up kind of thing. I think we'll kill Susie and Ralphie potentially in the Dark World, and we'll access underwater mostly. Since Ralphie will inform Susie about where Chris and Noel are, and they'll go there. What was Ralphie like in the Weird Route Chapter 5 again? He was like shaking his head or something. Like he didn't really want to do much, did he? And he was worried where Chris was for a lot of it, wasn't it? Something like that. I just learned what scat meant. Yeah, I read that. One of the guys. Yeah, I read that. Yeah. Real interesting. Okay. There we go. Underground manhole cover. Really similar to like Spampton kind of weird root stuff. The enemies are extremely aggressive in the dungeon. Got 2 hits. So here there's fire monsters. We're not in the bunker yet though, are we? This is obviously very... Wait. How many flowers are here? 1, 2... 7 flowers. 7 flowers in Asgore. Something to do with Chapter 5, maybe? Because obviously we know stuff from Chapter 5 now, and nothing... We can't go into the weird route going, like, killing all the flowers kind of thing. We can't do that in Chapter 5 with the weird route. Interesting. Yeah, there was definitely 7 flowers there. Actually, one of the admin in the Smash Bits Discord sent a video. That video will be back in 48 hours, yeah. Not in any time soon, then. Oh, wait. Was this like foreshadowing Pink? Do you reckon? Singing cat. You know what I mean? White girl. Oh, wait. And then awakening. As in the other side of them, like the ghost side of them. Just don't know why there's so many of them. But what did it mean in, like, in 48 hours? He means, like, only... Okay, then there's a bunch of... Oh, yeah, so these kill themselves, don't they? Yeah. Okay, they kill themselves after you kill a fish. People think that's something to do with Undyne and Alphas. I remember that. Too flowers. The dinosaurs. I'm not too sure for this one. I want something of this one. And then obviously this is the room. What's really backed up by the fairies, to be fair. We get to control this and, like, what could potentially, like, represent the night. Because it was meant to be a black and white deer. Originally. We're into that, so weird. Then there's more of these weird. Okay, more of these. Okay, maybe. Probably means something to say, but no idea what though. Oh, my phone's just died. Shit, I can't even reach it at the moment. I'd imagine this is like... Well, I think these represent just normal monsters. Maybe just weird. Going on a killing spree? I don't know. Probably not. Max. Obviously, this is like quite thingy to Undertale's genocide route as well. There's a lot of parallels there to that. Then we obviously kill Tenna here. Yeah, we kill Tenna. You can turn me off again now. Let me turn him off. There we go. Yeah, I'm just turns out everyone is dead now. Kind of like, but nobody came in until, yeah. Okay, so we end up killing everyone. And then only then we can enter the bunker. But Chris is directly trying to stop us from doing this. This is weird, because this is based on the prophecy. All this entire game. And this is where you meet Eram. Yeah, got it. Very cool. Okay. I'm just trying to think of, like, now we know stuff about Chapter 5, what connections we can make there. Cool. Okay. Honestly, guys, I might end the stream there now. Ugh. I think everyone want me to watch some shorts. To be fair, we'll all check that out there quick.
We finally know where Susie lives in Hometown. There's been speculation for a while now, but at the end of Deltarune Chapter 5, Susie asked to be walked home by Chris, but instead of home, we take her to Castletown and she spends the night there. What's interesting is this could mean Susie has been sleeping in the closet at school on her own because she was homeless or just didn't want to go back home. But she does have an actual home in Hometown.
Well, yeah, we know what a room looks like if you Ralsei's description of what darkness are in Chapter 3.
If we
I am fairly sure that's meant to represent Susie's
walk to
room
this
anyway.
apartment after Chapter 5 and interact with this door, Susie looks sad
No,
and
that's
says
not what it really meant. Yeah, so Susie obviously lives in this apartment. Cool.
Chris, come on, Chris. You know what I meant. Susie likely comes from a bad home, or a neglectful home, which isn't surprising with how she's acted in the past, but it doesn't make it any less sad. The more interesting thing here is there's a theory that Des, who could be the Roaring Knight, like Susie, got too attached to the Dark Worlds, using it as an escape for their real-world problems, living in it and treating it like a second home, which over time led them to turning into the Knight.
As in, if you stay into a dark world too long, it consumes you, kind of thing. Nothing. We haven't got any proof of that, I don't think. Not too sure. Oh, this game is so confusing, bro. God, I just why don't want to make a fairy video because I just would get shit on in the comments. I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Holy shit. Okay. I do want like if I was gonna make a fairy video, I do have one in mind. What I've been thinking me. I don't know if it'd be a really good fairy though. I don't know. I'll have to find some good points, but it'll be hard. So far, it's just like world and weird route. Interesting. I guess there's no one else here. See what's the other one? Oh yeah, I actually wanted one with that in here.
Deltarune Chapter 5. This is what happens if you let yellow get hit by a laser.
Dang, it missed me. Oh, that's amazing.
If you let yellow get hit by a laser.
We get fucking vaporized. Look at us. Oh my god, look back. Yeah, we get vaporized. Oh, that's funny. That's funny to be fair. I fucking misses him. What the fuck, bro? Oh, well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave there. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's go. Actually, let me check on Danny there quick. No, wait, that's not Danny's stream. Where's Danny's stream? Dark up there. There we go.
Oh man.
Well, guys, everyone go watch Dark now. I'll send the link in the chat now. There we go. Go watch Dark, guys. There we go. I'm gonna see you all, guys, in a bit. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oh, there's lots of me. It's right there. There we go. Goodbye, guys.